FYI, it's she, her, hers. And you're lucky. You're lucky I'm not trying to be a man. Because if I was, I'd be much better than you are. I listen to women. I respect them. And most importantly, my shit, it don't go down.
Your shit, it don't go down because it's plastic. And you listen to women and you understand them because you're a bitch. And no one is interested in those but lesbians.
Boom. An abomination. That's all. Your stuff is plastic, made up. You are not a man. You will always be, like she said, a nothing but a bee. That's what you are. You're a broad. By nature, I don't give a damn what your mindset tells you that you are. That's nothing but stupidity and straight up nothing but buffoonery and ignorance. And I'll be damned if you think that somebody else is going to look at you and think that you're a man. You're not even a male, let alone a man.
When trans women are able to carry children due to a uterus transplant.
Creating competition when it's not necessary is a sign of insecurity. Either way, no one would be upset, but I don't think we'd recommend it. I don't think we should really be talking about this in the same way we talk about other transplants. Because you're supposed to have a heart. You're supposed to have a kidney. Agreed. The male body is not supposed to have a uterus. No. And because you're biologically male, if you were to get a uterus transplant, your male DNA, in conjunction with your male body, would treat that uterus like the infection it thinks it is and attack accordingly.
That, sir, is called a parasite. Your body will naturally attack any parasite, any infection that it has, because it is defending itself. You disaster thing that y'all call yourselves, y'all not able to carry babies. Y'all will never. Only a natural born female will be able to carry a baby. You abominations will never be able to carry a baby. If a man carries a baby, that is not a man. That is a woman trying to pass herself as a man. An abomination.
So before you even start talking about having children, you need to try to survive the transplant. You don't naturally produce enough progesterone to maintain that uterine lining. You could take it synthetically, but that will probably cause you more harm than good. You also don't produce enough blood to keep both you and baby alive. Your pelvis is too narrow and too thick, and it's not designed to spread. It would literally shatter.
She's too smart.
So no one would be upset. Try it if you want, but why would anyone be upset over something that would literally end you?
That's the real educating the wannabe or the abomination. Please go ahead and try that. That way y'all just die off. It'll be better off. Go ahead, go inject yourself with all these implants and because you want to carry a baby with your male given body by birth. Do yourself that favor. That way, you'll be edged up out of here. Be one less of y'all abominations to worry about.
Welcome to the show. This is Kendra Kemp. And I just ask you to, refer to her as she on the show as she wants to
refer to. He's very competent. Refer to him. Don't tell me how I must refer. Don't tell me that. I am not obligated to refer to him as any way you tell me I must refer to him. I will refer to him as him. I'm not going to refer to him as a her. I'm sorry.
You don't care how much transitioning has happened.
That's a man. He is a man.
Cassius, let's
I don't care how much high heel shoes he wear, how much dress he wear. He's a man.
He's not even a man no more. He's an abomination. It's an abomination. That's what it is now. It's an abomination. It's not no longer a man. It has done so much damage to its body that it no longer belongs in society. It's an abomination.
Debate last Thursday. He's on the Channel 7 debate last Thursday night. You said, and I'm quoting you, where procreation is in principle impossible, marriage is irrelevant. You went on to say it was irrelevant and not needed. What about marriage between people who are well beyond their childbearing age? Irrelevant, not needed?
No, it's simply a misunderstanding. The word in principle means relating to the definition of, not relating to particular circumstances. So if an apple has a worm in it, the worm is not part of the definition of the apple. It doesn't change what the apple is in principle. So the fact...
It retains its appleness.
It retains... It retains...
The palm person, he doesn't like being corrected. He doesn't like being educated. Here again, we have another person, a man, educating an abomination supporter about the, procreativity of the natural male and female. But what he really wants to, the white dude is talking about as far as, same-sex abominations. And my brother right there is just going to school his punk tail with that Eurocentric crap. That's their crap. That ain't our crap. But we've adopted it like it was ours. It never was ours.
Act as if concepts are laughable means that you want to be irrational. Human beings reason.
You said if it was irrelevant and not needed.
Human beings reason by means of concepts and definition. We also make laws by means of definitions. And if you don't know how to operate with respect for those definitions, you can't make the law. An individual who is impotent or another who is infertile does not change the definition of marriage in principle. Because between a man and a woman, in principle, procreation is always possible. And it is that possibility which gave rise to the institution of marriage in the first place. As a matter of law,
it's still
as a matter of law
possible
and
in principle.
But when it is impossible, as between two males or two females, you're talking about something that's not just incidentally impossible. It's impossible in principle. And that means that if you say that that's a marriage, you are saying marriage can be understood in principle apart from procreation. You have changed its definition in such a way as, in fact, to destroy the necessity for the institution. Since the only reason it has existed in human societies and civilizations was to regulate from a social point of view the obligations and responsibilities attendant upon procreation. So when you start playing games in this way, you are actually acting as if the institution has no basis independent of your own arbitrary whim.
Now, y'all did see young Obama's face, right? Y'all know he's a buttercup. Him and his buttercup wife. That's a transgender. We all know that. Michael. Okay? Michael. He did not like what the brother was saying. But he knew that everything that the brother was saying, he couldn't come back. He had to, stay quiet. But the brother schooled that white dude about that. He didn't like that either. Maybe that white dude's in that relationship with another man too and think that, he's going to convince this brother about accepting his abominable ways. Nah, it don't work that way. He's of the natural, not of the unnatural. Knock Louise, y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when I drop a new one, you'll be notified, all right? That was my perspective. Catch y'all on the next one. Leave your comments down below if you want.